Hello wonderful people, this is James. Welcome to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. In a layman's language, we give you the basic financial management skill that you need to take hold of your finances. Today we're talking about what you need to consider before taking a loan. You know, a loan can make or break you. It can put you up there or bring you down. On one hand, it could be used to create wealth. On the other hand, it could destroy your wealth. So making the right decision when it comes to taking a loan is very important in our lives. In this video, I'll give you 6 things you need to consider before taking a loan. Welcome back to Self-Made Finance, where we teach you to be your own finance manager. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell so that anytime we drop a video, you can have it. If you are a returning subscriber, God bless you. Also, don't forget to drop a comment and let's get interactive. So let's go straight into it. What are the things that you need to consider before taking a loan? The first thing you need to consider is the purpose. Why are you taking the loan? What are you going to use that money for? You need to know what exactly you are going to use that money for and ensure that that thing is going to generate income so that you can use that to pay the loan plus interest. Because mind you, you are going to pay back with interest. So if you don't use that money for something that is worthwhile, you're going to be in trouble. So make sure that what you are going to use the money for is very important. One, it should be something that can generate income for you to pay the loan, or something that your life depends on that. So if it is not any of these, I beg to differ. You don't have to go close to a loan. The second thing you need to consider is the amount. How much do you need? Yes, you've ascertained the purpose. You know it's worthwhile. But how much do you need to do that thing? You need to know that and then go for that right amount. Because if you go for something way below, you are going to be in trouble. If you go for something more than that, you're going to be in trouble too. And that's what it means. If you go for something below the amount that you need, it means that you can't achieve that purpose. And that means you can't pay back the loan. If you go for something way more than that, it means that you're going to waste the rest. In the same way, you're not going to be able to pay the loan. So know how much you need, exactly how much you need, so that you can go for that. If you do any other thing, you're going to be in trouble. Thirdly, tenor of the loan. How long is a loan going to be paid back? How long is it going to take you for you to pay back that loan? It's very important, because the longer the duration or the tenor, the higher the interest you're going to pay in monetary terms. If somebody goes for a loan for 1 year and you go for 3 years, it means you're going to pay more than that person who went for a year. So how long are you going to pay back the loan? It's very important that you know that before you go into that. You don't just go because you're going to get money. Make sure that you are aware of these things and ensure that you are very comfortable with the tenor or the duration before you go for it. The next thing to consider is the cost or pricing of the loan. How much is the loan going to cost you? What's the interest rate on that loan? And when we talk about interest rate, it's not just interest rate as we put it that way, but then insurance, sometimes processing fee, commitment fee, and all the other fees that the loan attracts. So put everything together. How much is it going to cost you? So you need to be aware of that and be sure that you can pay before you go for it. Like I said earlier, don't be enticed by the fact that you're going to have money. You need to know how much that is going to cost you. Be sure that you are very comfortable with that. Be sure that you are okay with that before you go for it. The last part, one thing that I want to talk about is affordability. Can you afford that loan? And what I mean by affordability is that, can your salary or your income accommodate how much you are supposed to pay on a monthly basis? Experts usually recommend not using more than 40% of your salary or income to pay loans. So when you calculate 40% of your salary, can that accommodate the loan you're supposed to pay? You need to look at all these things before you go for that loan. So affordability is very key when it comes to considering whether you need to go for a loan or not. So know your salary, calculate 40% of that. Can that support the loan? If not, don't go there. Because mind you, aside paying the loan, you have bills to pay. You have food to eat. You have rent to pay. You have a lot of things that you need to do. So you cannot say that you're going to use all your income or all your salary to pay the loan. So you need to be able to pay the loan and still have much to take care of all these expenses. So affordability is very important. Finally, other conditions. You know, there are some other conditions in the loan that they are not usually spelled out. So you need to find out all these things and be sure that you are very comfortable with that. For example, when you want to pay before time, what happens? You know, when the loan is for a period of maybe 3 years and then within 1 year, you want to pay everything. How do you go about it? Is it going to favor you? You need to look at all these things. For a reason, you know, if you cannot meet repayment terms for a particular time, what is the bank going to do? You need to know all these things, you know. If you need a top up, you know, if you need money, more money, can the bank support you? What's the arrangement for that? So you need to know all these conditions before you go so that you don't regret later. So know the other conditions that are not spelled out in the offer letter, and then understand that you are okay with them before you go for that. So don't be pushed by the need for cash to go for any loan at all. You need to ensure that you know all these things that I've spoken about and you're very comfortable with them before you go for that. Other than that, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to regret one day. So ensure that you are very okay with all these things before you go for that. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Self-Made Finance. God bless you.